dude, man, just a cool cat that was over there at the store doing business and stuff.
For sure.
But then I got to see your story, man, and after watching, I was like, wow, that's crazy that you went through all that. So we wanted to share it with the people and then share what you got going on this weekend. You got some big things popping, man. So without further ado, Gyasi's in the building, from Potter's house to the Big Attic Closeout, right here in the building with Reec Radio, my beautiful co-host.
Miss Juicy Baby.
You hear that harp every time she sings. The harp just
got a voice,
the heavens, the heavens have spoken and open. All right, man. Let's talk about it, man, because in your docu that they did on you from Potter's house,
right?
You talked about that you were knee deep in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You got sideways in it. You got on a heavy addiction.
Yeah.
And this all stuff you talked about. I'm not trying. You know what it is.
Put it all
this is
out
a minute. Okay, let's talk. You decide to make a change. And the day you decide to make a change, the next day,
not necessarily.
It was close.
It was close in there, you know? Because like we said in the video, I was on dope.
Yeah.
You know, I was on dope, but I was reaching out for help to the Potter's house.
Right.
And when I was supposed to come in for intake, you know, that night, I remember talking to the Potter's house on the phone to the intake coordinator that morning. That night, I got shot in the drive-by.
Crazy.
You know.
So you're in the mindset of, I'm about to make a change. I'm probably, you done hit rock bottom in your head. Like, all right, I got it. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm spending $1,000 a day on a crazy habit I have no business doing.
And don't know where the money coming from. You know?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And now you like, all right, cool. I got to make this change. You call Potter's House, which is an amazing organization. I want you guys to look it up. It's on our Facebook page right now. Check it out. And the night you talk to them for intake, you get hit in the drive-by.
Yeah, got hit 12 times.
Sheesh.
Yeah, got hit 12 times, you know. But you know what? It probably should have happened too. You know, when I look back at it today, you know, that's what it took for me to actually get serious.
Right. But you are the 50 cent of retail. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So you in this situation, at what point, because I know one of my homeboys, he said, because he was up here, he interviewed too, and he was like, when he was in a gun violence situation, right, he had a blackout moment where he thought he wasn't going to make it.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's like, he saw his grandma came in some light and was just like, man, she was like, it ain't your time yet.
I don't know what I saw. I tell you, you know, I remember it, well, for the most part, I remember most of the night perfectly.
Yeah.
And it all happened at my mother's house, you know. And I remember seeing the headlights coming in the cul-de-sac. And, you know, when you're living in the cul-de-sac, you don't think too much about nothing either. They turn
it could
around,
be anything. It could
moving.
be Uber Eats. It could be whatever. Right.
Keep on moving, you know. And at that time, I was on dope. I was smoking cigarettes. I had got out the car and sparked the cigarette and was walking around the driveway smoking my cigarette. And the car comes around and all I saw was headlights. And as soon as I saw the headlights, I start feeling the pressure hitting my shoulder, my back, all that, you know. And I dropped in the grass. Somehow, you know, it had to been God. I got enough strength to get up, make it to the front porch.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get my keys in the door, you know, to try to make it inside. But I guess I was losing too much blood. I don't know. I fainted.
Yeah.
At the door.
Yeah.
You know. And right there, I blacked out. I don't know what I saw. I thought I was just fading out.
Yeah.
But I woke up. My mama was shaking me. You know what I mean? And she like, what happened? And I'm like, I got shot. You know? So it's actually funny when I look back at it today because I remember her exact words, you know, and you out here smoking a cigarette.
Only your mama, bro.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I went into shock or something. You know, I went into shock and, you know, that cigarette that I was smoking when I got out the car, you know, was
you still had
in
it.
my fingers, you know, about as bloody as I am.
Wow,
you know?
man, that's crazy.
You know?
That's
But
crazy.
she pulled me in the house, you know, and she was like, call the ambulance. No, that she was about to call the ambulance.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, I'm like, man, forget the ambulance. Put me in the car.
Take me now.
Yeah, put me in the car.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I swear I ain't never seen ambulance get anywhere so quickly. Because at that moment I said, put me in the car, you know, ambulance was already outside.
Right.
You know, so.
That's crazy.
You know.
So you go through this situation and you could go either way after that. Because, you know, you thinking about anything with that. You might be thinking about get back. You might be thinking about maybe I shouldn't have went. Maybe this is a sign to say I shouldn't have went to this situation. but you decided to go anyway.
Well, now, in between all of that, it's a tough situation that the video doesn't really touch on, you know, as far as, you know, I was supposed to go in for intake, but now that I got shot, they can't accept me in.
Yeah,
because
you're a threat.
I got all these wounds, you know what I mean? So then now they're like, you got to wait till your wounds heal, you know? So it was another, I want to say 2 to 3 months in there before I was actually allowed to go because I had to let the wounds heal up, you know? And I went as soon as, you know, they were still fresh. Yeah. You know, they were still fresh, still tender, everything, but it wasn't bleeding anymore.
But you fighting wounds and you still fighting an addiction on your own, basically.
Oh, yeah. You know? And then on top of that, here I am, boom, got all these bullets in me, and the hospital giving me my drug of choice.
Sheesh.
You know, and my thing was popping pills, you know, pain pills. And I don't know, I guess when I grew up, I was always the one that had to do the most. So, you know, at that time, I was popping, you know, 10, 20 Percocets just to start the day.
That's crazy. I can't even walk around after one. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if I take one if I got a broken arm or something, I'm over with. I can't do nothing. It's crazy.
I'm sorry. Every time I heard that word, I think about that song.
Oh, you think my Future? I can't stand Gyasi. Right now, man, we talking with Gyasi about his incredible journey. Now, I like what you just said. You said when I do something, I'm the one that's got to do it the most.
Yeah.
I like how you have taken that same attitude and mindset into what you're doing right now.
Right.
Now, we can talk about the Potter's House in a second, but you have taken that and put it into, I'm about to do some business. Man, you got a whole Walmart over there in East Point, man. Talk to me about it, man.
Well, first of all, let me say it's not just me.
Yeah.
It's definitely a partnership. You know, it's me, my brother, that's Chase Bowles, you know, and Rodney.
Right.
That's the only father I've ever known. You know? So it's us three collectively.
Yeah.
You know, and that was a hard thing putting together itself because the city of East Point don't play when it comes to trying to open a business.
Right.
So
and I know y'all came in there guns blazing. We've been doing this on this side of town. We trying to take over this side of town. Yeah. I like it.
They made us sit for a year before we could open.
I remember. And then you trying to open right during the pandemic too.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me about that, man.
Well, you know, it's crazy. We got the building back in December 2019. And you know, the lease we got on the building was an as-is lease. Right? Meaning we had to take it, and whatever needed to be done to the building,
you got to do it yourself.
We got to do it ourselves.
Right.
We ain't recognize what we were stepping into and how much had to
how
be
much
done
ass is in it.
You know? yeah, how much ass was in it. You know? So, you know, we get to fixing it up and everything, and you know, we get things to our standards of what we think is okay.
But the city got to come in and say something too.
Yeah, but when it's time for the city to come in and say something too, pandemic hits.
Right.
So now the city of East Point is shut down. Nobody can come out, do inspections or permits or anything, you know. So we sitting.
But you still got to pay the rent.
Still got to pay the rent, you know. Still got to pay the rent for a year straight. Couldn't even open the doors, you know. And we talking about a 23,000 square foot building.
That's not small. That's not small Mart. That is Walmart. Worse from Rodney himself.
No, it's not Walmart. It's
right, I know what I'm saying, but that is a Walmart, 23,000 square feet.
You know,
sheesh.
So I mean, that was rough, but you know, we got through it, and they allowed us to open on January 16th of this year.
Right.
You know, I could have cried.
We're going to give you some round of applause right now for that, man. Getting that business open, getting those doors open, man. I feel good just coming through on the grand opening.
Yeah.
Seeing you were chasing Chase over there behind the counter. You running around behind everybody, man. I liked it. It was a great feeling. Just see some young brothers and having their own store, man. Y'all got a full-fledged store. Tell the people about some of the stuff that's in there.
Oh, man, we got, I mean, really anything you could think of.
Yes.
Literally, when we say it's not Walmart, it's Small Mart, anything you could think of. I mean, toiletries, paper goods, cleaning supplies. You might find some electronics in there. We got snack items, you know what I mean? And we got 220 feet of shelving on the left side of the building, you know, just in case you want to buy, you know, some stuff off the shelves as far as like single pieces or whatever. But on the right side of the building, we got everywhere you could buy off of pallets. And if you want to buy things, you know, by the case or whatever. You
That's
know?
how Gyasi shop. She shop by the pound. She be like, just fill me up.
Yeah.
and put it in the car.
Yeah,
I like
enough of it. I give you some wholesale price.
That's what I'm talking about. What I like when I went in there, y'all had beds, I had playhouses for the kids, I had all types of stuff. Yeah, they had everything in there. Everything. Weighted blankets, all types of stuff. Yep.
Furniture, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, man. So it's right there on East Point. It's so easy to get to, man. And y'all, you doing something big because I know you part of the nonprofit world too.
Right.
So you doing a give back with the sales and everything. So talk to me about that.
Yeah. So that's for Saturday. We giving 10% of all the day's earnings to the Streets of Atlanta Foundation. You know. They go around and clean up the streets, and you know, sometimes you might see houses that have been abandoned with overgrown weeds and all that stuff. Just, you know, a big eyesore for the neighborhood. You know, they'll come in there and cut that down, make it look back good and everything. So
I like that, man. That does a lot for the neighborhood because, you know, you walking around, there's a bunch of litter. You might throw something on the ground too. Yeah. But if everything clean, you can be like, I don't want to touch nothing now. I'm gonna keep it the same way and have the same respect for the area. You know what I'm saying? Right now with Gyasi, man, we talking about his journey, of including his business that he owns right now, man. How is it working with your pops? I'm gonna say your pops. You know what I'm saying, right? Because that's what you call him, and your brother.
Yeah.
From another chase, man.
I mean, how is it working? It's working wonderfully. You know, I mean, it's I tell you this. We stepped into the, you know, we've been dealing with it with Rodney. Yeah. You know, at his store on Moreland. Right. For as long as I can remember. I think that's the only person I've ever worked for, you know. But when I came home from the Potter's house, he was like, he ain't coming back to work for me, you know what I mean? So he was like, go ahead and get your hustle on, you know. And then he helped us step into this situation. You know, it's something that I've always wanted, something that Chase has always wanted.
Taught you how to fish.
But we definitely didn't know, you know, how much work
it took on that end,
to, you know, to actually get everything going, you know what I mean? And it's a 24/7 thing, 25/8. You let me tell.
Absolutely.
You know, but I love what we do.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not a day that actually feels like work for me.
I love that, man. Right there, homie. Man, you preaching right now. You preaching on a Wednesday, man. I like it. All right, talk to me about Saturday. You got a huge event going on Saturday. Big free barbecue. You know what I mean? You got the PS5 giveaway. Yeah. All right, tell the people what's going on, man.
Yeah, so Saturday, you know, it's basically, like I said, the fundraiser for the Streets of Atlanta Foundation, you know, as well as, you know, giving back to the community, you know what I mean, and getting involved in the community. Right. You know, you get involved in your community take care of you, you know. So it's going to be free barbecue. The food will be ready around 12 o'clock.
I'll be there at 12:02.
I know you will. You know, the food will be ready around 12 o'clock. Free barbecue. We're going to have a bounce house for the kids if anybody brings some kids or anything like that. And, of course, the PlayStation 5, which you can't find in stores nowhere.
Can't find nowhere. eBay is $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to give you a chance to get it for $5.
Crazy.
You know, and you can, however many $5 you want to put in. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a good investment to try to get it.
You know, but we're going to set up a station at the door, you know, for the PS5 raffle and have somebody man that section. So, and it's going to be real big, and we stocking up the store all week. Right. You know what I mean? So, you know, we'll have a big turnout.
I love that, man. You definitely will, man. We're going to check it out. You've been hearing it on the radio. We've been talking about it right here, Reec Radio as well. It should be a good turnout. The grand opening was lit. I came in there, man. I was just people in there shopping and all that. I loved it, man. It was dope. It was dope.
Yeah, live music. I forgot to say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You going to be playing the banjo? What you got going, man?
I ain't going to be playing nothing. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I ain't going to be playing nothing.
I got you, man. One thing I would say with your story, man, you got a lot of younger people out here that may be dealing with the same type situation. What's one thing you think could have kept you on a straight path, you know, if you were in their position? Like looking back on it now, because you got a chance to see different things, and becoming a business owner gives you a different perspective.
What kept me on a straighter path?
What kept you on a straighter path?
Oh, since I've gotten clean. Oh man, remembering what everything that I've been through. Remembering everything that I've been through, and then especially, you know, being in business, you know, is realizing everything that I have to lose today. When I was going through all of that stuff back in the day, and I was on dope, I felt like I had nothing to lose. When I was laying down on my mama's porch after I got shot, and I blacked out and thought I was dying, there was no will left in me for, you know, to live. Honestly, you know. But today, I got something to live for.
Gotcha.
I got a lot to live for today.
Right.
You know, and so it's just always remembering, you know, the pain of everything that I went through. That keeps me straight.
Gotcha. What would you recommend to a kid? You got a young Gyasi. You can go back and talk to him. What do you say?
Ooh-wee, don't do it. You know?
Yeah.
Stay out the way.
Stay out the way.
Stay out the way. Stay focused. You know, it's a different route. You know, I came up, you know, real tough in the streets, you know, but not even necessarily because that's where I come from. My mama did her best to raise me right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I ran to the streets.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, because I guess, you know, through everything that, you know, brainwashes us with social media, this and that and everything, you know, that's what you see. And as a child, you know, you're like, oh, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Want to chase it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do. But, you know, as soon as I got it, I didn't want it no more.
Yeah, I feel you. I would say the same thing. Because fortunately, I got to move with my pops when I was like 10. Mm-hmm. But before that, I was chasing other dudes. Like, chasing what they was doing just because that's what I saw. Yeah, I mean, pause. But I definitely would have known. Yeah, definitely pause there. But it's a big pause. That's a timeout. But I was just chasing behind what they was doing. And had I not had a change of scenery, things probably would have been crazy.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I would definitely tell a younger me,
mm-hmm.
you know, that it's another route.
Yeah.
You know, it's another route, a better route. You know?
Definitely. And you doing it, man. A better route that can help people get a PS5 for $5 maybe. That's crazy right there. I like it, man. Make sure that y'all pull up on the homie this Saturday. Well, you can pull up today and go shopping, you know, and then Saturday they got the big event. Come back and enjoy the big event. Give them the address one more time.
Yeah, 2455 DeLoe Drive in East Point, Georgia.
Right, and then follow them on Facebook. Give them all your social media too so folks can check you out. Because this man is a real live character when he be doing his commercials. Crazy, man. I love each and every commercial, man. You really put your soul into them, brother.
Yeah, thank you. That's Facebook at The Big Attic and as well as Facebook at Gyasi Closeout Deals.
Okay, I like it, man. Closeout deals, and that's what you're gonna find there at The Big Attic. All right, y'all. Listen, man. Like we always do around this time as the marathon continues, give you guys a little Reese's Peace of Mind to close this thing out, or a little Pops Knows Best. But today, it's never too late to be what you might have been, and I think you just gave us a perfect example right there. It's never too late to change whatever you're trying to do to become what you need to be. And that is our Reese's Peace of Mind right there. Miss Juicy Baby, make sure you follow her online.
You can follow me at Miss Juicy or SMS on Instagram and The Real Miss Juicy Baby on Facebook.
And she's sweet and low on Cash App. Make sure that I'll just play. I love it. Follow us online at Reec Radio, ReecRadio. And hit your boy up too, man. I'm following back today at Reec Swiney, ReecSwiney. All right, y'all. We up out of here. But as always, before I go, somebody got to holler at you.
Hey, this is Kylan. It's Kalia. And you're listening to Daddy Reece. Who you with?
Stay blessed, y'all. I'm gone. I'll remember right here by Tobias Tate to take us out.
Oh.